and forth on Rueter. And in my mind, I was like, okay, this is either going to be a Seattle blowout or it's going to be a close win for New England. And don't ask me why I was thinking that way. I just like these teams, like when you just, like you said, you just think that Seattle's going to go in there and just manhandle this undermanned Patriots team because it's not really a talented team. But I don't know, man. It's just something about Bill Belichick, man. It's just something about this dude that he just gets it. Like he just knows everything that you need to know about football. His players are always going to be prepared. And I went with the upset, Rueter. I went with the upset, man. I got the Patriots winning this game 17-14. Cam Newton looked really good albeit against your Miami Dolphins. But he looks solid. And that game was close to being a blowout if N'Keal Harry doesn't fumble that, in the back of the end zone, a touchdown. The defense was pretty solid, again, albeit against Miami. But I think that I don't know. I just think Bill Belichick is going to come out with a game plan where he's able to kind of neutralize Russell Wilson. And it may be by him just doing like a ball control style offense. You're just going to pound the rock with Cam Newton and Sony Michel and Rex Burkhead. And I just think it's going to be a low scoring, grinded out New England Patriots victory, 17-14.
Really?
I don't feel good about this pick. I really don't feel good about it, honestly. I'm staying away from this game in terms of betting, but I don't know. I'm rolling with it.
I just don't see how the Seahawks get stifled by this Patriots defense. I don't see it. I think that Seattle could be just absolutely all over these guys. I think you're right. You might see it go one way or the other. I don't see the Patriots winning this game at all. Although, again, the spread makes me nervous. And I think the spread is so low just because I think people have this thought of Belichick and the Patriots in their mind where it's just they're still the Patriots, and I don't know that that's the case anymore. I almost feel like because they played my Dolphins in week 1 who are, they're not there yet, right? This is not a roster that's ready for prime time. I'll put it that way to be as nice as possible. It's almost as though we didn't see him week 1, right? Yeah. I mean, we saw a little bit with Cam, Cam seemed like his old self running around, but Cam threw for 155 yards in today's NFL against a not very good Dolphins team. So I don't know. I don't know how that translates against a better football team like Seattle. And I'd agree with you. Bettors beware in this one. I'd stay away from this one.
Yeah, this one I'm not trusting it. Like I'm not. Shout out to Cam, man. He looked like he was having fun out there too.
Yeah, I loved it.
It was good seeing that.
I loved it. He looked like he was for the first time seeing a happy Cam in several years. So,
but ball control offense, Rueter. That's how they're going to win this game. If they control the clock, win the time of possession game, they're able to. Let's say if they rush for over 200 yards against the Seattle defense, then I think that they win this game. Like if you see that stat line, 200 yards rushing for New England, then count that as a New England victory.
I could see that. I just think that if there's a part of the Seahawks defense that's good, I mentioned Bobby Wagner. It's stuff in the run. I feel like they're susceptible to the pass, but I don't know. I'm interested. This is why it's the game of the week for me. I'm very excited for this game. It's what I'm really looking forward to, maybe more than most. So,
by the way, fun fact: these teams have not played since 2016.
Really?
Yeah. Okay. Every 4 years, they should do this like once. They should play like at least once a year. Like that should be one of those games. But
it's a good matchup.
Yeah. All right. And last but not least, we got the Monday nighter, the New Orleans Saints versus the Las Vegas Raiders. All right. Rueter. I'm sorry. The Saints are favored -5.5. Over under is 48.5. Rueter, go ahead. Talk to the people. What you thinking?
I'm going to bring it home here. I think that the Raiders defense is terrible. I actually like their offense a lot. I think Josh Jacobs is a star in the making. He was sneaky, really good last year, and nobody really gave him much credit for that around the league. You didn't hear like a lot of, wow, Josh Jacobs is awesome. You hear a lot of especially the back half of the year, a lot about Derrick Henry, a lot about Kenyon Drake, a lot about Zeke, of course, a lot about Chubb, and rightfully so. A lot of these guys are very good, but Josh Jacobs is quietly one of the better running backs in the NFL. But what that Saints defense did to Tampa Bay and what the Saints offense, I think, is capable of doing against a very bad Raiders team, you got to think only getting 5.5 at home This could be another high scoring game. I really like Josh Jacobs to maybe punch another one in the end zone. I like Derek Carr more than most people do. I think him and Waller are a nice little combination there. But I think the Saints win this one, even on the road. I'm going to call it the over. We're going to go 31 to 23. So it's going to be a touchdown and a 2-point conversion, and the Saints win on the road.
Okay. So going back to Tampa Bay versus New Orleans last week, Drew Brees versus Tom Brady. If I asked you who was the better quarterback that game, who would you say?
Whew, that's a great question. You're going to laugh at me, but I feel like, as much as we kind of criticized Tom Brady earlier, I saw a very different Drew Brees. I saw a very much check down Drew Brees. He didn't seem like he could get the ball to his receivers. 10 of his 18 completions went to non-wide receivers. And he didn't look like he could sling that rock anymore. Even one of the deeper passes in the game, he actually did a flea flicker over to Taysom Hill, who threw for 38 yards on one play. And that just kind of says to me that he doesn't really have that ability to sling the rock anymore. Whereas Brady, again, I commented on it earlier, a couple pass interferences away from having over 300 yards passing. So, but all that being said, this is still a very, very good Saints team with a very good head coach and a very efficient offense that I think is still going to put up points this year.
Okay, so you and I agree that Tom Brady was a better quarterback in that game, and I just said that Tom Brady looked trash in that game. Drew Brees looked even worse.
Whew,
he looks terrible, Rueter. He looks bad. It's bad where to throw a deep ball, they got to do a fucking flea flicker with Taysom Hill. Are you fucking kidding me, bro? Like, this dude can't throw the ball 20 yards down the field no more, dude. He can't. Like, and I don't know if it's rust, and we'll see this game. Maybe he has to shake off the rust. He looks bad. The offense looks bad. Like, the quarterback is not good. They had a bunch of gadget plays just to get the ball down the field. And like, the receivers, they're missing their two receivers are probably not going to play in this game. They're two top receivers. Michael Thomas has a high ankle sprain. He's done for a couple of weeks. Emmanuel Sanders has not practiced. He's probably not going to play Sunday. So they're going to be relying on the tight end, Jared Cook, for majority of the game, and then Alvin Kamara, and then the running back, Latavius Murray. So maybe they try to go out there and establish a running game, try to work off some play action for Drew Brees. But he doesn't look good, man. I was not impressed. The defense for New Orleans, I am impressed with. I think that they can definitely give this Las Vegas Raiders team some trouble, especially if the Raiders offensive line, looks like they got some injuries on the offensive line. Incognito, he was limited in practice. Trent Brown did not practice, and then also their center Rodney Hudson did not practice. So that could play a big factor in this game for them. However, I do not trust this this New Orleans Saints offense right now, especially with Drew Brees under center. He did not look good whatsoever. Alvin Kamara, as awesome as he is not really a true 3-down running back. Like, there's a reason why, they always have that bell cow running back to pair with him, when it was from Mark Ingram and now it's Murray. He's just a typical scat back that you want to try to get the ball in his hands in open space. And I picked the upset again. I picked another upset, man. I picked Las Vegas to win this game. I don't trust Drew Brees. I don't trust his arm. He looks old. He doesn't look mobile in the pocket. Like, it just seems like if his read ain't there, he can't move around in the pocket to create time anymore. He just goes down or just throws it away. Like, it was bad football I was watching from him, and like the gadget plays and shit like that. Like, Taysom Hill looked like the better quarterback just from the one throw. Like, he's able to throw the ball 40 yards down the field. I picked the Vegas to win this one, 29-16, man.
Okay.
Hey, I'm not. The crazy part is, I'm not even a Carr fan. Like, I hate John Gruden. I think he's terrible. I'm not a big David Carr fan. Is it Derek Carr? I'm not a big Carr fan. But I do like Josh Jacobs. I think that they can potentially find some success running the football. And I think the Raiders defense can do well against this New Orleans offense, because it's not the same high-powered New Orleans offense that we've known and loved over the last couple of years. It's just not. Drew Brees is not the same quarterback whatsoever.
Hey, I love the take, man. I saw the same thing. I agree with you there. I just think that the Saints as a team are much better up and down the roster. Again, Michael Thomas looks like he's going to be out this week and for a couple of weeks. We'll see what that does. They were able to move the football without him, albeit just kind of dumping off to running backs and to Jared Cook. But I think that defense is good enough. But hey, it should be some great games, man. Sunday night we'll have something to talk about. Monday night we'll have something to talk about. It's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Should be another great week of football. Yeah,
like you heard, Rueter, man. You will hear from us again Sunday night. So when the games wrap up, we would do an episode, and that'll be released Sunday night Monday morning. So you guys will be able to check that out. But we did it, Rueter. We did it, man.
Made it.
Hopefully, whoever listening to this, you guys take this knowledge that we just dropped on you. You go earn some money. Because I know I'm going to bet on about 3 or 4 games myself. And, yeah, man, hopefully we can get this rocking, keep this going.
Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, another shout out to DraftKings Sportsbook here because who knew? We could just go right on here and just bet some football, some over-unders. It's awesome. What an interface. It's clean. It's nice. Whew, I like it.
Yeah, DraftKings, free plug for y'all, man. We waiting for a sponsor, so holla at us.
Hey, they earned it. It looks great. That app looks great.
It
legitimate.
It does look awesome. Yeah, this is really well laid out. So
easy, intuitive, and no, we're not sponsored here. That's just free goodwill is what we're handing out right now.
Go bet some money. Go win some money. Drink some water. We will talk to you guys on Sunday or Monday morning, whichever time you listen to it. Take care. Rudy, got anything to add?
No, you already said drink the water. We mentioned that earlier. Randy Bullock, drink some water. You know what I mean? You want calf cramps or you want to kick a game tying field goal?
Eat some bananas.
Eat some bananas. Drink your water. Stretch your calves, and have a great rest of your weekend.